You down with OTP? Yeah, you know me. You down with OTP? Yeah, you know me. You down with OTP? Yeah, you know me. Who's down with OTP? Every last on me. You down with OTP? Yeah, you know me. You down with OTP? Yeah, you know me. You down with OTP? Yeah, you know me. Who's down with OTP?
All right, on the pine, episode 3, I believe. We got the World Series coming up, boys. Astros versus Yankees. In 6 is what we're going to talk about first. RJ, I think, we were all over the Astros. Everyone had the Astros, I believe, right?
Everybody had the Astros.
Except for all of you had the A's.
Except for
we
me.
did have the A's.
Yeah, I did have the A's.
So,
I had the Stros.
But the Astros, I mean, after game 1, you thought maybe there's going to be a little bit of a lull with the Yankees just freaking hammering Cole early and then figured it out. And
Well, there was a lull with the Yankees and their bats.
It wasn't Cole. It was my bad. It was Greinke. Greinke just got tattooed game 1. Torres dropping bombs all over the place. Then in game 2, you had that great pitching matchup between Verlander, and then Paxton, and then the Yankees bullpen. I think what cost the Yankees in this whole series was their starting pitching not be able to go deep enough and having to rely on that bullpen game in and game out. You just get tired arms. And you see that with Chapman. He wasn't throwing his normal 102 miles an hour. He was throwing 98, and then his slider was like 89 instead of 93 like it usually is.
Yeah.
Altuve caught one that was up and sent the series home, and the Astros are playing for another World Series.
Yeah, that was a moonshot he launched. And I think did you guys see he didn't want his teammates to rip his jersey off?
Rip his jersey?
Yeah, that was awesome.
His wife got mad at him last time he said that his teammates ripped his jersey off.
That's why he didn't want to rip it off.
That's her body, motherfuckers. That's her body. Can't share that shit.
Yeah, middle of the series, the Yankees, they just looked like they didn't even want to be there.
No,
At home.
Game 3? Are you kidding me? Game 3? How do you come out that flat? I know it's against Garrett Cole, and I know the ball is not as juiced. That DD ball is supposed to go out. Who cares? You can't come up and just lay an egg other than trying to hit a 3-run home run one time. Yeah. You can have a shot against Garrett Cole.
Right. Game 4, was that the game they had 13 strikeouts?
Game 4 was the game. Yeah.
Yeah, that one. That was the one that just looked so ugly.
Against Greinke after you just tattooed him, and then you come and do that.
Yeah, they watched a lot of strikes in early counts. I mean, even fastballs. I don't know if they were guessing off speed, but they watched a lot of fastballs go by.
Well, when Stanton and Encarnacion don't fucking hit for you or play, like that's 2 big bats that you've relied on all year. Well, I shouldn't say Stanton all year because he's barely played, but
Edwin.
Yeah.
Edwin was a struggle. I mean, that was a midseason.
And he's done well.
Pickup.
And he's done well in the postseason before.
He was the hot hitter, and then in the postseason, dude, he just went freaking ice cold.
But that's a midseason pickup that they get just for that reason for the playoffs. To be that guy who's a stud, who can put you over that next hump. And he comes in and lays an egg in the postseason. I mean, I don't think he's going to be there next year. I think they're either going to I don't think they're going to re-sign him, and I think if he's still under contract, they'll get rid of him because there's no place for him to play, 1. And 2, once you do that in Yankees as a Yankee, you're never going to be in New York again.
Yeah, you're gone.
No.
Dude, both prediction, Stanton's gone too, I think.
Stanton's under contract for a long time.
I know, but if they can move him, if they find a taker, dude, why do you want injury-plagued, non-hitter? Like, what did you do for your team this year?
Well, MLB.com put an article out today of teams that'd be interested in Stanton. So I mean, there's already rumors going around. I didn't read it. I just saw the headline.
Oh, did you see anybody who was on it, Cody, or no?
Bullshit.
Stanton was mentioned.
Hey, that's his inside source. Guys. That's a paid subscription.
All right.
That's for USC football.
I would say that Encarnacion didn't earn his pinstripes. That's why he will not be back. How about that?
And here, you don't want to know why the Yankees lost also? Is because I don't know if you guys caught this, but even during the Twins series, they all had 2-day stubble shaped into beards. So what the hell's going on? They broke their own rules. That's what you get. That's why the Yankees lost.
Gotta be clean shaven. Mustaches only.
I did not notice that. That's a great catch, Code.
I'm serious. I texted a Yankees fan that I know about it, and he said, "Oh my God, oh my God, you're right."
How's the Yankees fan doing, by the way?
I don't know.
Drowning his sorrows.
Yeah.
Drown him some more tonight.
No, he's shaking in his boots.
But going back
Yeah.
to the Astros.
I think what was huge was that I was very thrown off that the Astros were hitting so bad. They hit so poorly.
No.
Besides
terrible.
Brantley and Altuve, they carried them. I thought it was ridiculous
It
how
was
bad.
timely hitting, though. It was
But
timely hitting.
The thing with
Yeah.
Bregman,
It
though,
was
Bregman was getting his hits. It was just never with anybody on. He's always getting
Yeah.
2 out, base hit. He's the only one on, so he's not scoring. He was never,
Springer was
or he
big,
was getting
too.
walked. He was getting walked in key situations. They didn't let Bregman beat them.
I agree. Yeah, he did take a lot of walks. They mentioned that too. Bregman took a lot of walks in the series. They were
They
not going to
intentionally
let
walked
him
him, I
beat
think,
them.
twice in the series too. I remember
And
one time. Go ahead.
And
What did you
watch out if Springer finally gets hot. Oh, if Springer
think he
actually
will.
gets hot in the World Series, whoo, my God, Astros sweep.
I'm not saying sweep. I don't. We'll get to
Gentleman
that point in a
sweep.
Yeah.
second. We'll get to that in a second. But let's talk about the Washington Nationals finally, not just their organization, but as the Expos as well, making it to their first ever World Series. I think that's unbelievable, especially with the talent that they had. You could go back to 1994 with the strike year, saying they could have done it then, but they've had talent all throughout the board these last 10 years and never got there, and now they're here.
Yeah.
And it's pretty cool to see Zimmerman, their first ever draft pick, celebrating a NLCS in that stadium.
And contributing a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Not just there, actually a big part of it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he had a big bat. When I was watching, I didn't know. I didn't really see any domination from any side, besides the fact that the Cardinals pitching just wasn't there. So that's why the
Cardinals
Nats
hitting wasn't there. I think they got 2 hits through the whole first 3 games.
They blew their load. They blew their load early and just had nothing left in the tank.
After that 10-run
They shouldn't
output
even
in
been
the
there.
first,
No,
they shouldn't have. They should have
They
lost in
shouldn't have.
4 games into the Braves. Braves screwed that up, and
yeah.
they couldn't.
Mhm.
but,
Baseball world knew that. The Braves gave that game away. It would have been a much better series with the Braves, I think, too.
But
Are we a fan of the Soto shuffle?
I'm a fan of freaking Soto.
Absolutely.
I fucking
I
hate that Soto shuffle.
All right, now I'm all in
I
because
love it even more.
Stay in the
Love-
fucking box, you international player.
we're all in, baby.
Whoa,
Dude, I think I might do the
reel
Soto
it in,
shuffle
reel it
tonight.
in, Cody. I love his stare down too.
He's gonna be a stud. No, I'm all in.
He's
Uh.
20 years old, and he's fucking playing like he's been a seasoned vet for
he's badass.
15
He's
years.
fucking legit. Yeah.
I mean, he struggled a little bit in this series, but I don't know if there's anybody I'd rather have in a box against any one of the Astros pitchers.
Is
other
he an
than him.
upgrade from Harper?
Defensively,
Yes
no.
and no. Yes and no.
Defensively, hell no. He's terrible defensively.
But offensively, I feel like he's been more consistent than Harper.
Yeah.
Harper is so up and down.
Yeah.
I mean, when Harper's hot, he's hot. But when he's cold,
Right.
he is fucking cold.
I don't know. It's close, but I'd still give the edge to Harper.
Really?
I think Harper's
His
a better
presence.
overall
Yeah.
player. But I'd like to have that 20-year-old kid in the box against Verlander and Cole. He ain't gonna give a shit. He's gonna go.
It's one of those ones where you throw a pinch hitter in late when the guy's got a no or a perfect game. Cause you're like, hey, he.
an absolute G over at third base.
Dude, he's a monster.
Dude, the way he's hitting right now and taking walks and the way he plays defense, he might be top 2 third basemen in the league right now.
Well, my sources tell me he might be going to the Angels, but we'll talk about that later.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
We'll talk about it maybe later.
Talking about Rendon.
According to my sources,
Yeah.
everybody's going to the Angels.
Everyone in the league that is
Every
good,
big free agent coming to the Angels.
all because of one coach. Yep.
Oh, wow. Really? You guys heard that from the source.
These are just my
Pretty
sources.
sure
Don't shoot the
the
messenger.
source-
Yeah.
The source said
Come on,
2
bud.
players.
Can't let you know who it is, but just know. Highly.
Down. There you go.
Yeah. Okay.
So Nationals go to the first World Series. I thought that was deserved. Honestly, when I picked them, I was just messing around. But I thought if they did beat the Dodgers, it had to be them.
Well, like we were talking about before, like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if the Nationals beat the Dodgers, because you look at that pitching staff. You got Scherzer, you got Corbin, and then probably the best pitcher on that team right now, Strasburg.
He's throwing well. He's looking
dealing,
like his old self.
And it's crazy. Actually, he's better than his old self. He's got more movement. He's not throwing as hard, but the ball's moving more. But what's crazy is how well that Astros, not the Astros, but the Washington Nationals bullpen has been this postseason.
Yeah.
You got Rainey, who's throwing 100 miles an hour coming out of the pen. You got Doolittle, and then you got Hudson, who's shutting doors. So I don't think they've given up a run in the bullpen in the last 6 games.
I like Doolittle, baby.
But I gotta be honest, I don't trust Fernando Rodney. I do not throw him.
They're not going to pitch him. I think they've got their set. I think they got their set that's going to be, all right, our starters are going 6. Then we're bringing in Rainey, Doolittle, and fucking Hudson. That's their plan.
Yeah.
Yeah, it might not work out, but that's the Nationals' plan to win the World Series. Get it through 6, or get it to 6.
They got to steal 1 at Houston minimum, or
Well,
else they're done. If they go down 2-0, I think it's done.
I think the one that they have the chance of stealing. I know the game 1 match. Before we go over the matchup, this World Series pitching wise is the best I'm ever going to see. I've seen so far. I can't think of anything like this in the last 20 years, where you got Cy Young Award winners on both sides going at it. You're going to have multiple Cy Young Award winners on both sides. So I think Strasburg wins in the National League. Yep. I think Cole wins in the American League. So you got Scherzer, Cy Young Award winner, Verlander, Cy Young Award winner, and then you're going to have Strasburg and Cole Cy Young Award winner.
And Greinke.
There's another Cy Young Award winner right there. But your first matchup is going to be Garrett Cole versus Max Scherzer.
Yeah.
I'm going to take the under in that game, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Sure.
The under's 1.5. I'll take the under.
Take the under.
Yeah.
Then your next matchup is going to be Verlander versus Strasburg, possibly.
Mm-hmm.
That's what would be my guess. And then Greinke versus Corbin.
Yeah. Greinke versus Corbin, that's the one you're taking over because you don't think Greinke can get it done in the postseason.
Yeah.
He had one good start, but
I would love to see a stat on the amount of money that is on the starting pitching rotation that's going to be used. I would be willing to bet it's the most money ever in a World Series. If you combine all their contracts.
Combine their contracts.
Yeah, I would love to see that. I gotta check that out, but
I don't think
unreal. All these guys.
I didn't even think about that, but yeah, that's some big money right there.
Verlander and Scherzer got the big contracts. I don't think Strasburg's got the huge contract yet.
But didn't they re-sign Strasburg to a bigger deal?
No, he's a free agent next.
Oh, after this year?
Yikes,
so next year?
You got Garrett Cole and Strasburg are hitting the open market next year.
Going to Anaheim.
Not Strasburg.
Just
Cole.
Strasburg could go to the Padres. He went to San Diego State. You don't think he would like to go there?
No, he could. I never said he couldn't go to the Padres.
What about Cole could go to the Padres too? Oh, next thing, double dip. See you later. Anaheim misses out.
It would be a shame.
As a Giants fan, listen.
Fuck, you guys are funny. Oh man.
Sorry, RJ. Sorry.
No one is going to San Francisco.
Actually,
I don't think so either.
Actually, there's people going from San Francisco, like Bruce Bochy, to the Padres.
He's going back to the Padres.
Yeah.
2 years.
Yep.
But do we want to hit on Bryce Harper missing out on the World Series by signing with the Phillies this year? He took the high road.
Greedy bastard.
And you know what? I just think how much better the Nationals would be with him in right field or in center field, other than Taylor.
Taylor's played pretty well this postseason.
But
Taylor clutched up a couple times.
Yeah. But Taylor or
Harper's striking out 3 times a game, every game.
But wouldn't you rather have Harper over Adam Eaton? I would.
No.
100%.
It's probably not even a big difference, to be honest.
Yeah.
I'm going to go out on the line.
I think he's got a better chance to be more clutch, but I think
probably have more walks.
Yes.
Just because
But
everyone's.
I mean, I
don't
think
know.
he did the right thing, saying he's not jealous, he's happy for him. You know, it's eating them. But
Again, that's
him
what
out-
he's saying. Yeah.
Has to-
Yeah.
Yeah, it can't not. I mean, that's just.
The question
That's
is, how
the
much
worst
better
luck.
does it make the Nationals? It's not. I think he makes them better, but is it significantly if he's there, or I don't
Not
think it's
for
that
$330 million.
No.
No.
No, they can go give that money to Strasburg now.
Yeah, I was gonna say, well,
Yeah.
that you're not able to re-sign,
And-
the people or go after people you want if you do that contract.
Right.
Do you guys think this longer layover for the Nationals is going to be an issue? It's been an issue every other World Series past who teams have swept except for one are either knocked out in 4 to 6 games.
I don't think so because it's not like the Nationals are hot, but they're not hot offensively. Like, when a team gets hot and they sit and their bats cool down or it messes with. I see what you're saying, RJ, but it's not like the Nationals just piling on runs in this hot team. Granted, their pitching staff has had the hot hand and they've played well collectively.
That could
But
help
I don't
the pitching
necessarily
staff.
think that.
Oh,
I
it's
think it
gonna help
helps
the
them more
pitching
than
staff.
anything
But my
because it
thing
gives
is,
them more rest.
It's like the year that the Rockies sat for 2 weeks.
yeah,
that
they
year?
got swept out. They
Terrible.
dominated.
Embarrassed.
They dominated
Yeah.
and they got swept out. But
Yeah.
what really worries me is as a hitter, you're saying that, the rest, so it's not, but it's different seeing
Live
BP or
pitching.
simulated games. Yeah, you can do a simulated game, but your adrenaline is not the same.
Yeah.
I think if they come out cold in game 1, which they're going to come out cold anyway, because you're facing Garrett Cole.
Dude,
Yeah.
but you're the first World Series ever in your franchise. Like, a lot of these guys. Actually, is there anybody on the Nationals that has been to a World Series?
Eaton.
Fernando Rodney.
Eaton with the White Sox. Wasn't he on the White Sox?
So what? We got maybe 2 to 4 guys on that team.
Wait, Jan Gomes with the Indians? That
Jan
I mean,
Gomes.
he's a catcher.
But
I
I
guess
just
that's.
mean
Suzuki?
collectively as a team, dude. You're there pretty much for the first time collectively as a group. Like, dude, you are on cloud 9. You are on another level. Like,
Yeah.
it's almost impossible. I feel like to come out flat in a World Series
So,
game, even playing away.
Okay.
Your
So-
first World Series bid, first in franchise history. Like, dude, you are high on
So
freaking adrenaline.
So that's fair. So will that play against them though? Are they too amped up?
Too
could be.
aggressive,
could be.
too
Yeah.
amped up.
Yeah.
It's
Astros
possible.
have been there before. Astros have won it before.
Yeah.
A lot of the Astros core guys have been
Not
there.
to panic. That's the thing. Is if
Yeah.
Washington gets down early, will they panic? Whereas if Houston went down per se early, I don't think Houston would panic. They would collectively.
No.
We've been here. It's fine. We're going to push through. We
Right.
have the team and the staff to get us through. Whereas Washington, I could see start to push it a little bit, and that's where the mistakes come.
Right.
This game is going 6, at least 6 in my opinion, at least 6.
Yeah.
I think it'll go 6. I think 6 is the right number.
And
5 or 6. I don't
Dude,
think
it
they'll go
really
7.
depends.
I don't
I
think
think I'm telling you right now, if Springer and Correa can get hot and the other guys play as well as they have, I think it could be a sweep, at least a gentleman's sweep.
I agree. If
Yeah.
Houston gets hot like we know they can, I mean, a couple
Won't even
swings
be
of the bat, and
close.
next thing you know, everybody is just go. Then
Yeah.
I think it's done. If Scherzer is able to keep them under wraps,
Yeah.
and same with Corbin, like if they can hold their own, through 6 or 7 and get them to the bullpen and navigate to where they've let none to 1 runs,
Right.
like you're gonna hang around. Now you start giving up 3 or 4, see you later.
I think if the Astros win, Springer will win MVP.
no, I think it's going to be Altuve.
Altuve.
Altuve got him there. I mean,
Altuve
is
got
the
him there.
guy-
You're right.
Yeah, but when do they ever win back-to-back series MVPs? I don't know if that
yeah.
ever happens.
Madison
Well, it
does
also
play
depends,
it.
like Cody said, though. I mean, if Springer gets hot and he
Yeah.
hits, 4 or 5 home runs throughout these next 4 to 5 games, maybe 6 games,
Which he can.
which he could. I mean, or Garrett Cole comes in and throws game 1 and maybe like a game 5, and he
I
throws
think
2 Ws and
I
throws gems.
think the MVP of this series, I want it to be Altuve or Bregman because I like the little guy.
Yeah.
But it's gonna be one of the starting pitchers that wins 2 games in this series.
I think
and
so,
comes
too.
in for relief at one point.
Well, that would be Cole or Verlander then.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Cole,
exactly.
Verlander,
And honestly, it's
Sox.
going to be probably more so Cole than Verlander.
Cole. Verlander
can't
sucks
Verlander
off short
Verlander
Verlander
rest.
can't get out of the first and second inning right now. He's having issues. That's the big knock.
I think if the Nationals win it, it's a big if. It's going to be Strasburg because Strasburg's in a game 2.
Yeah.
They'll probably pitch game 6 then, and then
Yeah.
he'll probably come in relief on very short rest in game 7.
He's gonna have to be the right-handed Mad Bum.
Well, he's gonna do what fucking Mad Bum did. He's gonna do what Randy Johnson did for the Arizona.
Yep.
So if it does go, if the Nationals do win, it is going 7.
Yeah.
Yes.
I agree. I don't think the Astros will drop one at home. No way.
They have.
I don't think so either. I think they're too good to drop one at home.
If they're going to, it's going to be game 2 with Strasburg.
They have to.
Right.
They have to take a game. It's the only one they have.
Dude, if they beat Cole somehow, some way, I will be.
I don't see it.
But do you know what I'm doing? If I'm the Astros, this is what I'm doing. I am doing Garrett Cole game 1. I'm doing Zach Greinke game 2.
Yeah.
You want to know why? He
And throwing
sucks. Except for this last Yankee
On the road.
game. Except for this last
Yeah.
Yankee game,
Pitching
he's
bad on the road.
terrible on the road. So
Yeah.
you push him to, and then that puts Verlander to pitch game 3, and then
Yes.
come back to game 7.
Yeah, I agree. That would
And
be.
the chances of you beating Strasburg anyway are very slim, so why not waste your game 3 starter Greinke on Strasburg and then
But
have
then you
a
got
clear
Corbin.
advantage?
Maybe he
know.
pitches great at home.
But you have a clear advantage with Verlander
Dude, you
over
guys are
Corbin.
talking about Greinke like he's not a dude. The guy
No, I
is
know.
still a stud.
But he's
Well,
never been
not-
a good
no more than
postseason
Verlander.
If he
pitcher.
shows up, he's got the best stuff as anybody when he shows up.
But he's never been good in the postseason, except for that one start against the
But
Yankees.
I like
But
what
with the
RJ
Dodgers,
said, though.
All it takes is one start.
Yeah, but I like what RJ
Okay.
said. Put Greinke game 2 against Strasburg,
home.
which you're going to have a slim chance of beating Strasburg anyway. And you save Verlander for game 3 on the road. He's been on the road before in
Yeah.
the World Series. You have
Yeah,
him
that's
go
true.
against Corbin. That's a clear advantage for the Astros.
And then you have him ready for game 7.
Exactly.
I think that's a smart strategy. I think
And
that would
AJ
be-
Hinch is the kind of manager that would do that.
I'm just saying. I don't think. I think.
No, I'm
Greinke
not
will
saying
show up.
Greinke.
I don't
I'm not
see
saying
Greinke
Greinke's an
just laying
automatic
an egg.
loss. Yeah, I'm not saying Greinke's an automatic loss. It's just, Strasburg. Even you could pitch Garrett Cole against Strasburg. There's still even though it's Garrett Cole, Strasburg is Strasburg.
That's true.
Hmm.
I mean, I don't know if I'd put Strasburg that high on a pedestal. I mean, he's good and he's been really
No, I know.
good, but is he on the same level as Garrett Cole? You really think?
This
But if
postseason, yes.
you put Verlander against Corbin, that's a 90% chance you're going to win that game on the road.
Yeah, it's a much better start than Greinke.
Yes.
I agree.
And the
Greinke versus
Astros,
Corbin is-
going with Greinke at home, I think the chances of you beating Corbin with Verlander are higher than, or are
Greinke with
closer.
Corbin.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
So we think they're also bullpen. It's bullpen game for the Stros in game 4, right?
And
We
you got
agree on
San-
that.
And Anibal Sanchez in game 4 for that.
And then it just restarts. Yeah.
Yep.
So, I mean, I don't know if Sanchez can pull up. I mean, he was great in this last game, but I think Cardinals and
Cardinals lineup
the
against the
Astros
Astros
are very, very different, and
Yeah.
probably it's going to be
Very.
night and day for him. I don't really see
So
it.
I'm gonna say Astros in 6. That's mine. I'm gonna say my MVP is Alex Bregman.
Astros in 5. Springer's my MVP.
I think Astros in 6, and I'm gonna say Garrett Cole's the MVP.
I'm going to go. I mean, we're all going to take the Stros.
So that means everybody go bet on the Nationals.
The Nationals. Yeah.
No, don't. I'm on a heater. I am on a freaking heater.
Yeah, I gotta say the Astros. I'm gonna say the Astros in 5. I really want to take Cole, but I'm just gonna go on a limb and say Brantley. Brantley's been carrying them. Maybe
Solid.
he continues it. We'll see.
It's a
You
good
never know,
story.
but
Yeah.
yeah. I
Give me
really,
the guys
wa-
that
I
are
really,
5'10".
yeah. I would really like to see Zimmerman go out because he's probably retiring, is what they're saying.
Yeah.
Go out with a ring, but
Or
I
he's
don't
going to
see
the Angels.
it.
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Sure.
That's a joke.
That's not
That's
our
a
source, I don't-
joke. That's a joke.
But yeah, I don't really see any the Nationals. If they do, they're going to shock the world, and that's exactly what they need to do to win. I think.
And that's exactly what wins people money.
Though I think all series long they'll be underdogs. I don't know if they're going to be even favored in one game.
They won't be favored unless it's
Maybe
Strasburg
the-
at home.
Not even the
and it'll
bullpen
be like
game.
it'll be not even the bullpen game. I don't think.
No.
It'll be.
No.
Anyone got anything else? I mean, I think we covered everything. We have Astros for everything.
Yeah.
I think that's it, boys. Let's go, Joe Smith. Raider up, right state, baby.
Woo!
Raider up, everyone. Raider
Fight
up.
on, everyone. Fight on, everyone.
We'll see you next time.
All right.
Bye.
See.